So in my last couple of videos, I've been talking about a development that I'm doing myself in Bali. So I'm actually building a villa community of 15 villas specifically catered for digital nomads. So we're talking about a dedicated work area, a plunge pool, a separate bedroom that is away from all of the noise and everything that a digital nomad would need to have the perfect environment for working, but also be close enough to all of the best facilities that Canguu in Bali has to offer. So I've received several questions about the process involved in buying a unit at Temple Heights. So I wanted to create a video to give you an overview. I'll explain the entire process, how it works compared to typical Western countries, which I know some of you guys have questions about, and what the return on investment might look like. Now, first and foremost, the most important factor when considering investing in Bali is understanding the market. Unlike Western real estate, Bali operates under a completely different model. In Western countries, you might own a property for, let's say, 100 to 300 years, depending on the land and ownership structure. However, Bali's model is a little bit different, and you should see it as a different form of investing. I personally have invested into a number of units in Bali separate to my own investment, and what you're doing is you're actually leasing the land. So you're renting the land for a specific amount of time. Let's say you rent the land for 25 years. You build your project, and then you want to get your return on investment as quickly as possible, because when that 25 years actually comes to an end, you have the opportunity to extend the lease or have the landowner take back that land, and that land will be taken back, including the villa or property that you actually bought. Now, this might put off some people, but for me personally, I have seen with my own experience and my friends' experience that you can get your return, your full return on investment between 4 to 7 years of making it. So let's say you do sign a lease for 25 years and you end the lease at the end of the 25 years. And it takes you 5 years to get your return on investment. You'll actually be making profit for 20 years, pure profit. And the rental market on Airbnb and even short-term listings in Bali and in specifically Canggu are doing incredibly well. Now, it's my belief that these are going to continue to do incredibly well, and that's why I'm investing in the area. But hopefully that answers some of your questions. But if you do have more questions regarding this and you want to ask me directly, head to the links down there in the description. Now, for our project, Temple Heights, the ownership is actually 25 years, but with an automatic 25-year extension. So 50 years in total, which I think is absolutely awesome, right? Most projects in Bali offer around a 20-year ownership with a 10-year extension. The extension cost is government regulated and ensures fairness based on the average land price in the area. So expect this to change when you do your renewal. Some of you might also wonder about Indonesia being an Islamic country and its legal implications. Well, Bali is predominantly Hindu and has embraced Western investment for years, which has significantly boosted its economy and education levels. I myself have a lot of experience in the Dubai markets as well, and these sorts of things don't put me off investing at all. In fact, I think it is a great opportunity for a lot of people, and I think these sorts of countries are providing such vibrant places to live, and I think that they are great investment opportunities and places to live. Now, with this project, we have intentionally underpriced the units by about $40,000 to $50,000. Our goal here is to not just sell properties, but to build a long-term relationship with you guys. We offer A to Z services, managing the entire process from development to sales and even property management if you so desire. So you buy your unit, it's underpriced right now because it's pre-sale. So before the project has been handed over, we own the land, construction has already started, but you get this early pre-sale price. We also have a very interesting and flexible payment plan, which is something that I've got from the Dubai market, which I think is really good. And it gives you the opportunity to book the unit with a percentage, then to pay off a certain percentage, and then to continue to pay it off over the months to come. So it's not just one lump sum. So our approach allows clients to roll their investments over year, building a portfolio that generates a return over hopefully the next 50 years. So with the numbers I've spoken about, within around 5 years, it's possible to create a substantial income by reinvesting the profits into multiple projects in Bali. Now, this is exactly what I'm doing, exactly what this channel is all about. So if you want to stay up to date, smash the subscribe button. And if you want to join the journey yourself, the links are in the description. Now, if you haven't seen our brochure already, I will leave a link to that down there in the description as well, but it details everything about customizable elements of these units. For instance, the Riverside units are almost completely sold out within the first 2 weeks of launch due to their high standard and affordability of pricing, but there is still a unit left if you guys do want to grab that, but you can actually customize each and every one of these units. Now, the payment plan that I discussed, it's very flexible. 10% booking, 40% within the first month, and then the remaining 5% in monthly chunks. So we aim for completion of this project in April or May 2025, and you will have your fully furnished unit by then, which you can then completely flip or put on the rental market, both of which we are more than happy to manage for you guys. Now, Bali generally offers around a 15% ROI, with demand increasing year over year. The new airport in the north and a metro line from the current airport to Canguu will further boost this demand. Now, 15% might sound low, but as I've told you, we like to be conservative and realistic on this channel, right? I don't want to tell you that there's an opportunity to get 40% when there's loads of fees associated with it. So 15% is what ends up in your pocket. We've discussed this before with my own unit, and I'm generating slightly over 15% with a long-term rental lease. This isn't even on Airbnb. So there's a lot of room for a profit there. And like I said, our location is close to major facilities, appealing to tourists and digital nomads. Many come to Bali for extended work holidays, using local gyms and enjoying the lifestyle. This is what I personally do. I go to Bali for many months when Dubai is a little bit too hot. I work out and I eat good food. That's what I think Bali is amazing for. And I think property like this caters perfectly for people like me, and exactly why I wanted to build this development. So let's dive a little bit more into the ROI, focusing on a pessimistic scenario. Like I said, for our standard units priced at 125,000, the expected annual ROI is around 11.6% with an 80% occupancy rate. This allows you to use the property for 20% of the year, resulting in an annual return of just under 15,000. After expenses, a 5-year ROI of $83,000. Now, like I said, this is a pessimistic outline. I think it will make a lot more than that. I can't be sure, and I don't want to tell you guys that I'm sure it will make more than that. But my smaller unit currently, it rents out for around 1,300 to 1,500 per month, and that's a long-term lease, okay? And that generates me about 15.8% return. I think these will rent out for a lot more, and you also have the opportunity to flip them when you do get the handover. Like I said, some clients buy the units and want to resell immediately, and given our price strategy, you should be able to sell them for around 17% ROI within the first year. Now, with that said, we do actually want long-term ownership, right? We do support flipping. You're welcome to do that if you want to, but we prefer clients who want to buy, enjoy it themselves, and generate an ROI over time. For those renting out for 5 years and then selling, the combined ROI could be just under 80% with a profit of nearly $100,000. Now, because we have such a long period, right? Selling the unit after 5 years with our guaranteed 20-year plus 25-year extension makes it an attractive purchase. This is still more than what most people offer when they're selling their units. So, meaning you could get almost all of your money back and then sell it on top of that, generating a very nice profit. So I believe that Bali's market will continue to grow, but this is definitely something that you need to research yourself and make your own decisions around. But I do believe it's going to continue to offer incredible rental and sale returns, and I aim to help you guys build substantial portfolios, generating healthy rental income for the foreseeable future. So again, if you want to learn more, there is links down there in the description. Reach out directly. Hopefully I've provided some value, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.